Dominate!
Welcome to entry 2 of the Dalek Diaries. Yes, we've got another event today, and I think I can hear James coming up now. His car is very loud, so yeah, that's him. So today we're doing a local con, Gosport Comic Con, so it's a home field advantage, and it's going to be a very exciting one because we have got 6 Daleks. You've got Dominic and Dutch, as per usual, you know, my boys. I'd never leave home without them. And then you've got 2 from the guy who made Dominic over there, so he already has 2 of his own. One of them is also fully operational, so that's cool. There's a Renegade Dalek prop and a slightly inaccurate prop that is already there. So that's all very exciting, you know. Gonna have at least 3 active Daleks roaming around. I'm gonna meet Colin Baker and I'm gonna get them to sign my scrapbooks and along with a couple of other companions and all that. It's going to be really cool. And I'm gonna start, me and James, we're gonna grab a Mackey's because I'm hungry. So we're in the car with our quality breakfast. Love the breakfast wrap from Mackey's. Glad they brought it back. We're a bit behind schedule. As you can see, it's 9:53 at the moment. We were hoping to already be there by now, but it's fine. It's not very far venue, so it won't take us long to get there. I'm going to enjoy this, actually. Looks quite good. So we're now at the event, or rather I'm in the car park. James has just gone to find out about parking and where would be best for us to permanently settle, how much it costs and all that. And I think I just saw Sophie Aldred, like, down there. Oh, that was quick.
Within 20 minutes of turning up.
Huh? What does that mean?
It's £2 to park, right. And we've got to get the ticket within 20 minutes of turning up here. So we've got 20 minutes to put a £2 ticket on the car.
Okay. That's not too bad, I suppose. And then, is that us sorted for the whole day?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's for 7 till 7.
So yeah, I think Sophie Aldred and all that were just sort of parked down there, and for those who don't know, she's the one who played Ace in the classic series. One of the guests that's here. Very excited to get her autograph in my little books. I guess we'll sort out parking and I'll see you inside when we've got the Dalek in. And here we are. Dominic is all set up. I'll get inside him in a minute, but we still need to bring 1 Dalek down, so that's the next step. Our masks are down there, but we're going to have a table for them in a minute, all the way back over there. They'll be set up with Dutch. Jay's Daleks are here, got a TARDIS here. It's all very exciting. Oh, and a K9. So yeah, I'm just going to be heading out now to grab a few more bits. We'll be back. I'll show you Dutch, and hopefully then I can get inside and we can get the show on the road. So we're in the car now with the 2nd Dalek. I had to go with James because need money, like actual cash, for the bloody autographs I want, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah, this is the first time you're going to hear James' car very loud. Be careful, I'm doing a film. So you can see Dutch is in the back, and unfortunately we are late. We got Dominic there and he's all set up, mostly. I mean, I haven't turned the lights on yet and I haven't got inside him, but that's easy enough done when we get there. I'm just a bit anxious about the fact that we're never usually late. In fact, we're usually quite early. Do you mind? So let's leave it at that and I'll get back to you in a moment. At last, he's set up. That took way longer than it should, and we got some of the masks here, my books. And say hello, Julian. My amazing 12th Doctor right here. This is a very cool screwdriver. I love it. Awesome. So, I'm about to get suited up, and hopefully there'll be some video clips of me doing my thing.
It was a garden near the BBC. I got a phone call in the morning from John Nathan Turner saying, it's out that you're doing it. The press have got it. Because they told me I got the part, but asked me to keep stum about it. This was in the summer of '83, I think. And nobody had, other than myself and John Nathan Turner, and my wife, and one or two others, knew about it. But somehow it got out, so he rang me up. Could you make it please to Portland Place, which is round the corner from where BBC Radio is, not far from Oxford Circus, to do a photo shoot with your new companion, the lovely, perennially gorgeous Nicola Bryant. So I can remember what I was wearing. I didn't even have time to change. So the first, and I suppose, most important photo shoot I did as a doctor. I hurtled down to Portland Place. There was a garden there with as many photographers as I'm looking at now in this hall. Because it was a big deal. And there was this charming 12-year-old, I thought she was, and we did a photo session, didn't we?
Yes, I was given very little notice, and obviously I didn't know that you were going to be the doctor, but it was sudden. Nicola, can you put something really nice on? What is it? You're being told what to put on as well, as John's friend. Could you wear that skirt and that top? And could you rush down to Portland Place? And you're going to meet your new doctor. I don't think he did. I think it was when I got there, I had a chat with him. It really was a rush, wasn't it? Hurry up, we've got to take these photos and get them out in the press before somebody else, claims it as a scoop. And it was sunny, we were lucky, the weather was good. And yes, and we instantly ask you a question? Right. I'm going to come to you. Yes. So, was the first time that you met at your press call?
No. The very first time I met McCoy was at the read-through, because in fact, I recorded the whole of my first story, Dragonfire, and so we had rehearsals at North Acton rehearsal rooms, which you know very well. We used to call it the North Acton Hilton, didn't we? Because it was a great big block with huge rooms, double the size of this, maybe, and everything would get rehearsed there. It was wonderful. So you'd be in the canteen on the top floor with comedians, with very, very serious, smart actors, and then us Doctor Who rabble. And anyway, so the first time I met him was round the table. There was Bonnie Langford, who I know from being a child actor, Sylvester, who I'd seen on Vision On. There was Tony Sober, who'd been in Porridge. There was what's his name? Tony Selby. All these people. Oh, Pat Quinn from Rocky Horror Show. And I sat. So I didn't even sit at the table because I felt so intimidated. Because believe it or not, I used to be quite shy in those days. So I sat a little bit behind, and Pat was there, and everybody ignored me completely. And then we had the read-through, and she turned to me at the end and she said, "Ooh, you're a rather large part, darling." and then I must have met Syl, but I can't remember the exact moment. I remember talking about, he said, "Oh, when's your birthday?" I think it's, anti-racism, a story about Margaret Thatcher. It was wonderful. Anyway, Jonathan Powell's great new programme was called El Dorado. So look how far that took him. But yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah. Did you feel like you missed out there with Ace leaving?
I did, because the last thing that you saw on screen was Ace walking off into a bush with the Doctor, and that lovely speech.
That was a survival, wasn't it?
Yes, Andrew Cartmel wrote that speech kind of at the last minute because he and John were the only people who knew that it wasn't going to carry on, so he brought it to a kind of a close. We didn't realise, of course. Anyway, it was, and that was really sad. I mean, both Sylvester and I were incredibly lucky that we both had work to go on to, and I got a presenting career by then as well. But every time April came around, which is when we would start filming, I just thought, it's a shame. I really missed it. I really missed the camaraderie and the crews as well. Because did you have this? We all had the same crews, didn't we? You do some talking.
That was one of the other lovely things, is that it becomes a family, because every time you're in the studio, you've got the same cameraman, the same lighting man. So we had a different costume design, but there'd be those familiar faces as you go to take the shot, and they'd be adjusting the light for you. And I think we all three feel that we missed out, because I missed a year, a whole season of what we would have done. There was some great scripts. And so it was a long time.
Well, we spoke earlier on about the way that Perry was written out, didn't we? Because obviously, initially, Perry had died. Do you want to tell everyone about the story you said about why he wasn't killed off in the end?
Yeah, I mean, they've done this. Colin is a different story. This is what John told me. So it's that I was written as a mind thing, but I'm not going to go into the details because they weren't fully sure themselves. But basically, Perry had a mind transplant, so that's pretty much the end of most of us, isn't it? And Perry's body was now being used by an alien, so as it can happen to go out. And so that was the end of Perry. And that was supposed to be this big tragic ending, because I said I wanted something dramatic. And then they sort of later put this awful photograph of me and Bryant, blessed, as Yokonos, as my husband, and said Harry had been married off with this kind of hazy sort of photo frame, punching around the edge. And I just thought that was probably worse than just being dead from a road transport. Because, you know, but now we have to accept that as canon, because Russell T Davies has made it back. So, yes, that's, but there are multiple Perrys out there because they kept getting it wrong. So, Time Lords created multiple Perrys, and one of them married a Colin. Who knows what happened to the others? But it was really weird because I loved the dramatic ending. I loved them, you know, being shown bald head and all of that.
Did that really happen then?
No. But I loved that look and I loved the drama. And it was exciting to film. Of course, Colin was being very naughty, as he always is. Do you remember how naughty you were? Look at that, butter with it now. So I just finished, I think we only did, I think we might have done 2 takes, but there weren't many times for 2 takes. I just recorded the, you know, and the body is warm, you know, all that stuff. And Colin went, oh, bravo, and he clapped and said, what a really good British accent, Nicola. And Colin knew at that point, and nobody else did. Just being cheeky, weren't you? He was always, yeah, so you knew, but nobody else did, so he was teasing me about it.
End of Gosport and the Comic Con, and here we have 5 beautiful Daleks models. We have, he doesn't have a name, or maybe he does, I don't know, but this is John's Dalek, it's a renegade. We have the luscious Dalek Dominic, my own son right here. There's Dalek Zarg, right? Dalek Zarg?
Zarg?
Yeah, Dalek Zarg. We've got Dalek Dutch, again one of mine, and finally on the end here, Dalek Zog. Zog. All bloody beautiful. I love this new series one, especially the colour is very good. And it's even got like mesh. You don't see a lot of new series Daleks like that. And the double gun, it's just gorgeous. So thank you to James for doing a quick bit of camera work to show them off. I trust that making them. Oh yeah, K9 too. For K9. Very lightweight K9. Well guys, that was the day, and it was an experience. As you can maybe tell from my voice, it's been done in a little bit. Yeah, when you're screaming as a Dalek and then just chatting a long time with fellow Doctor Who nerds, it does tend to do you in a bit. But it was so fun. I had a really good time, and I just sort of wanted to do a quick roundup of some of the things that you didn't get to see or didn't really experience from the video clips. So to start with, here are the celebrity signatures that I wanted to get. So we have Sophie Aldred. She asked if I wanted anything in particular written or if I just wanted the signature. I didn't really know how to answer, so I was like, oh no, the signature would be fine, I guess. And then she also wrote in quotation marks, who are you calling small? Which is what she said when she beat the crap out of Dalek. So that's brilliant. Then you've got Nicola Bryant. I love both of these two, by the way, because they both looked through. This is the photo album that I made for Dominic and Dutch of all the events that we've done and stuff. And they did have a quick flick through, both of them, see what it was like, which I really appreciated. And Colin, yeah, Colin thinks he's funny, doesn't he? Right, so thankfully his pen does match mine. He used his own, so it doesn't look out of place. But also, he got his signature there, and I knew that I accidentally misspelt signatures here. I did correct it. So over here we've got friends and family signatures. There you go, corrected. And a bunch of my people. I got Julian, Jay, and James to add theirs, who's Dalek helper and driver, 12th Doctor impersonator, who I've become good friends with, and the guy who originally built Dominic, which is lovely stuff. And the rest of them are like Doctor Who Society and all that. But if we go back to this page and the misspelling of signatures, I knew that a celebrity would point it out, and in retrospect, I probably should have known, of all people, it would be Colin Baker. But I was prepared to just laugh it off, because, you know, it is kind of funny. You know, I made a balls up, whatever. Let's move on. And the man thinks he's funny, because then he wrote celebrity right next to it and purposefully misspelt it. Well played, Colin. Well played. So I bought all of these signatures, and then as a little bonus when we were packing up, I had a quick word. He actually came over to us and had a quick word with the guy from Doomsday, Rajesh, I believe his name was, in the episode, who ended up getting sucked off by a Dalek. No, I'm not changing how I said that. And I asked if he could sign it quickly, and he did, which was actually very nice. Yeah, I really appreciated that. No payment required. And also, another thing I got for free, Sophie Aldred, who obviously played Ace, I'm sure we know this, she actually came over to sign Julian's K9, for another thing she just did for free, because it was sort of nearing the end, and that's the thing about these celebrities, they're absolutely happy to do this stuff. As this convention starts nearing the end, they're happy to do more stuff for free. And since we were already all sort of talking to her, and she was around where we brought every single Dalek, I took my opportunity. I asked if she would take a free photo. Well, I didn't say free, but I asked if she could take a photo with Dominic, and lo and behold, she said yes. I've got it here, but you would have seen a much clearer version in the photo album section of this video, so that's fine. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with all of that. So that's really everything. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. It's definitely been a lot more interesting than Nerd Night. Nerd Night was very good, don't get me wrong, but this vlog might not have as much footage of the actual event, but this event was a bit more, there were celebrities and all that, so I assume it's a bit more interesting for you guys to sort of check out. And obviously I got a little bit of footage of the panel that they did, so yeah, that's all very exciting and very cool. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, all that stuff. And the next event I'll be doing is on the 27th of April. Obviously the vlog won't get out that quickly, but be aware of that. In fact, in the description I'm going to link my Facebook page for the Daleks and my Instagram, my personal Instagram, because photos from these events go up pretty much the day of the event as soon as I get home. So if you want updates on that, those will be the two places to go. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.